Welcome to the truly historic Markham Hotel in Gulfport, Mississippi. Now you may say, this is just another hotel. What's so special about the Markham? Well, the Markham was last a hotel in 1970. 56 years later, after a long time as an office building sitting vacant after Hurricane Katrina, it has roared back in all its stunning splendor. The Markham is named after Charles Markham, who was the Illinois Railroad president, who, although was not an investor in the Markham itself, he did highly encourage the building of another great downtown hotel for Gulfport. When told that he would be the namesake of this new grand hotel, Mr. Markham would reiterate to the Chamber of Commerce how much he appreciated this great kindness, and he wished the Hotel Markham and its staff nothing but success. In 1927, ahead of the opening of the Markham, Louis Reinhardt, who was the vice president of the Gulfport Hotel Association, would remark that the hotel was of the coast, by the coast, and for the coast. This 8-story beauty would usher in a sense of pride for the residents of Gulfport, who would show up for an amazing ribbon-cutting ceremony. Even a parade was established. The Markham's marble floors and stunning ballrooms would truly put the area on the map for many years to come. The newly renovated Markham Hotel boasts 127 rooms. The pool is back in place, and the fabulous rooftop garden is now a rooftop sitting area adjacent to a rooftop bar and dining option. The marble floors, the great chandeliers, and the ballrooms are all back in place with modern innovations and amenities that we can't wait to show you. Just 1.5 miles from the Gulfport Pier and adjacent to the Mississippi Aquarium, I feel like we're going to stay here a lot in the future. Well, enough of a preamble, right? It's time to take you inside and show you this beautiful hotel. Now, when we were staying here, this is actually the second week that the hotel has been open. Now, the hotel originally opened on January the 31st of 1927. From an architectural standpoint, the Markham was a good example of the period of a mildly neoclassical, but essentially typical business-style hotel of the period. A grand stairway swept patrons to a mezzanine where they could dine in the elegant, formal dining room, one that is recreated pretty well today. Business shifted away from these grand old hotels to newer, more modern establishments, and so went the Markham. The Security Savings and Loan Company acquired the hotel sometime in the 1960s. Even that business would fade, and for a time in the 1970s, the Markham's doors were closed, only to be refitted as an office building, where it spent many decades until its closing after Hurricane Katrina. And now in 2026, the Markham is back. In addition to local business leaders that were there for the ribbon cutting on the reopening of the Markham, it was pretty cool to see former employees were actually there as well. One of those former employees on hand was 93 years young William Bill Moorman. Now, Bill Moorman was the elevator operator from 1947 to 1949 while he was finishing up high school at nearby Gulfport High. Bill Moorman is very active on Facebook, such a sharp guy. Miss Ann Johnson, another former employee who served coffee in the hotel back in 1956, said she would never see the day that the grand old hotel would come back. Very spacious front lobby, as you can see. There are two different dining options here on this level. As you enter the hotel, to your left is the library, fine dining area. To your right is a cafe and breakfast area. And here is the entrance to the library. We see this beautiful chandelier above. And I think we're going to go up another level and see the library and the bar area a little bit closer. Many in Gulfport actually thought they would never see the day this hotel would reopen. There has been extensive renovations go on, as you might expect. The hotel had largely been shut for 20 years, but the owners continuously said it will reopen as a luxury hotel. And here it is. You can definitely see that this is a hotel that is looking to the future, but is always cognizant of its past. There are many examples of portraits of the building from the 20s, 30s, 40s, into its final heyday in the 1950s, everywhere you look. And we were not the first guests here, but we were definitely some of the first. In fact, a lot of staff that we saw were surprised to see us, just regular guests going about the hotel, because they had a big event going on for Hancock Whitney, the largest local bank in the area, and every staff member went out of their way to thank us for being there. And you could just tell the excitement with them at getting to show off, again, these renovations that have taken way more than a decade, nearly two.
I really loved the style of this restaurant. I'd love to dine here sometime. We didn't make it to this one, but I love how they have the books everywhere as decoration, since it's, the library. I thought it was really cool.
And after you've had an opportunity to enjoy a good meal, you can actually relax in a fully functioning library, watch some TV, just take it easy for a while. Now back on the ground floor, we're going to go down a stairway to our right, and I really love this saying here. Every story deserves a second chapter. It took 56 years, but that second chapter is beginning. Down here, you've got your gym. There's also a doorway that goes out to the pool. It was a little bit chilly when we were here, so we decided not to swim. But can't wait to come back and enjoy the pool and get a bite to eat, as we said, at the library. And the pool was really renowned in the local area. Many a person in Gulfport would learn to swim here. It was always a fun time. As we make our way back up the stairs, we are going to head to our room itself. That's why we're here, after all. And more of that continuing history greets you down every single room. Not only photos of the Markham from the past, but of the Gulfport Pier, of the local beaches. I've said this in past videos, but the beaches along the Gulf Coast here are all man-made. Largest man-made beaches in the world. So all this sand that you see was not there. It's so cool to see the revitalization of downtown Gulfport. Now, still more than 20 years later, 21 years now, you feel the mark of Katrina. And the hurricanes definitely leave their mark on this area. It's not for the faint of heart, those trying to make a life in what could be described as paradise in a lot of ways.
So this is our room here at the Markham. Let's check this one out.
Books, check them out.
We're gonna start in the bathroom. Very nice looking shower here. I like the mirror, one of those touch sensitive ones. I've already noticed there's artwork everywhere, photos and such, even in the bathroom. Over here we have our fridge with a couple of bottles of water. We've got the coffee maker. I like this old-fashioned looking telephone. Looks like a very nice room. Bed looks comfortable. Of course, everything looks clean. Nice TV. I like the unique looking chairs. Let's check out the view. There's the art gallery where we were recently, if y'all saw that video. There in the distance you can see the water and the lighthouse, if you can make that out. The aquarium's close by too. I like the unique style of the furnishings and everything. I like the old photos that they have throughout the place. I think this is nice. I'm really glad we came here. This one's got an old photo of the Hotel Markham from the past. Very cool. Of course, we've got all of our typical closet stuff over here. A nice full-length mirror. This is a very nice room. I like it. One last thing that I'll note that I just noticed, this carpet or rug or whatever, super plush. This is very nice. And there goes a train alongside the water, if you can see that over there.
It's the next day and we are going to head to the cafe to get something to eat. Now, they do not have a breakfast that comes with your stay. we've noticed in our travels that the nicer a hotel is, rarely do they offer something like that. Or if they do, it's a dining situation like this. So something that piqued our interest was the cinnamon roll, and when we ordered that, unfortunately, they didn't have any that day. So we went with a banana nut muffin, which was very good. Again here, lots of artwork, lots of beautiful artwork, and it's really cool. All of this artwork is interactive. St. Louis Cathedral in New Orleans, a place we have been many, many times. Very iconic.
Okay, I have to try this on some of the paintings.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's very cool.
So where you went with a Sprite, we got
We both got the banana muffin. Jackson Cathedral. Jackson Square Cathedral. That's cool. What just happened? Well, there we go. I like the fireworks. Oh, cool.
You can't go to the Markham without visiting the roof. Now, a lot of people remember there being a pool on the roof. Now, everything that I have been researching says that's not the case. The pool was always off of that first floor. They don't have a pool up here, but they do have a really cool spot, a bar that serves not only, of course, drinks, but serves food options up here on the roof as well. And then to actually go out and see it, so cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to get you out there. It is closed for a private event, but we're not going to let that stop us.
But we can still enjoy the view.
So a group of ladies, I think from the bank, were being shown around by a member of the Markham Hotel. But once they were gone, we had the opportunity to have it to ourselves.
Now we can come out here. There's the aquarium, also known as one of my favorite places. And of course you can see the water. Beautiful. This is a really nice event space. I like it.
So we thoroughly enjoyed our stay at the Markham. Luxury that is not going to break the bank, under $150 a night. That'll vary depending on demand, obviously. We can't wait to come back. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Aaron with Passing Through Productions. You heard from my wife, Lori, as well. You've been passing through with us, and we so appreciate you. After having the opportunity to stay here, we'll echo what Mr. Charles Markham said about his namesake hotel. I wish the staff and everyone in Gulfport nothing but success.